American Express is one of the large financial service providers in the world. With the revenues of $25 billion in 2010, it exists for more than 1.5 centuries, having survived several wars, financial crises, and more importantly, technological shifts in the financial industry. American Express started out in 1850 as a freight and valuables delivery service. Later, the company began to focus on logistics for banks and other financial institutions, and eventually entered the financial service business itself, introducing money orders and travelers' checks. During World War I, its freight business was consolidated together with other express companies into a single company to serve the country's needs. This ended American Express freight business, however not the company itself. It was not until Diners Club introduced the first credit card that American Express decided to consider launching his own charge card. Despite resistance from his own managers, worried about potential cannibalization of the traveler's check business, CEO Ralph Reed decided to get into the card business in 1958. Once a reactive company, Amex has since led the way in many areas of the payment industry. It was the first to issue credit cards in plastic. It was the first to start segmenting the market by introducing golden and platinum cards. In the mid-90s, it was one of the first companies to provide customers with internet access to their banking accounts. A large part of Amex's success can be attributed to its collaborative and flexible corporate culture. A flat organizational structure helps the top management remain well connected to the rest of the organization and ensures that employees successfully adapt to the new business models and are not afraid to think out of the box. Additionally, a strong and visionary leadership style fosters an environment for innovation and empowers employees to take ownership for their own projects.
And it's very simple, but very hard to execute, and that is that the role of a leader is to define reality and give hope. And that's what I think about, frankly, every day, because if, in fact, you want to have an inspired workforce, you have to, in fact, make sure that people understand that you're grounded in reality, but then you have to give them the strategies, the ideas, and the values that give them reasons to be hopeful.
Another source of power for the company is the readiness to adapt to external environmental change.
Yeah, I think my overall philosophy relative to business performance and thinking about the environment is really to take a very, very harsh look at your business model, what changes you need to make, take a hard look at the overall business environment and say under different scenarios, what are some very negative ones. And as we went through scenario planning over the last 2 years, the reality is one kept on saying as you move down that spectrum, this type of scenario that we thought maybe had a probability of 25% or 10% ends up being 80%. But if you have managed and have plans in place, you can adapt quickly.
Now, payment industry faces even more challenges and opportunities. American Express invests a lot in additional service for cardholders and merchants, mobile and P2P technologies, and even social network projects. It has recently acquired Revolution Money, a secure, state-of-the-art technology platform, keeping Amex at the top of the innovation pyramid. What can we learn from Amex? Managers shouldn't be afraid to take risks that may cannibalize their own business. You, rather than somebody else, should be the one that makes your own product obsolete. Invest in good people and innovation, and keep ahead of competition.